Hello and welcome back to my now lilac dungeon. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you for your lovely comments on my previous video. I was still a little bit high on the codeine, not gonna lie, but I'm currently just on paracetamol right now, so we're vibing, we're getting it done. You guys seem to enjoy my unfiltered thoughts, which I suppose is what you're here for, so I appreciate that. You were also lovely. Me and my new laptop are starting to get along a little bit better, so I'm hoping the quality is going to keep going up. I'm here, I'm queer, we're going to get the job done. I'm really looking forward to watching this video with you guys. We're going to watch this vlog here. The vlog is called Things Just Got Worse, Going to the Hospital and Celebrating Mother's Day. Amber is going to post another vlog this evening, which I am also going to react to, but there's some stuff in this one that I thought was interesting. It's also a little bit less heavy of a topic than the previous video that I reacted to, which was quite intense, so I think this one's going to be a bit more fun and a bit more relaxed, which personally I'm in the mood for. I thought it might be kind of fun to have a little chit chat, have a little hang, and just watch this video together, so that's what we're going to do today. Let's spend a little bit of time watching our favourite £500 YouTuber, shall we? So, Amberlynn Reid, let's find out what you've been up to.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
So welcome to a new weekly vlog. So I have been feeling under the weather. I had cellulitis, which I am now all healed from. My mental health was feeling kind of low. I was just like in a low spot, but I'm feeling so much freaking better. I just want to let you...
I just want to say that this video, so off the bat here, this was made 6 days ago, which I believe was around the time that she made the weigh-in that got removed, or was it What I Eat in a Day that got removed? In that video, Amber basically admits that she's kind of putting on a facade when she films. I'll put it here.
Hello. Welcome to a new What I Ate Today video. So as you guys know, last week's What I Ate Today video was a flop. This week, I'm also disconnected from this What I Ate Today video, so just a warning. But today is Thursday, and I film my What I Ate Today videos every single Thursday, so that's just how it's gonna be. Not every time someone goes to work are they connected to it. As you can see, I did start the video, and I still showed you guys that clip. But truth be told, I was literally just trying to act like I was okay. I was trying to act like, all right, girl, you got this. It's your work day. Like, you have to film this. But reality is, like, I actually don't. I'm gonna be honest, right now I feel very vulnerable, and it's hard for me because I know there are so many eyes watching me that are connected to hearts that don't see me in a sympathetic way. They don't see me in a light that comes from gentleness. They just see me in a biased light. They see me in a way where they've chosen to see me, and nothing's ever gonna change that. But instead of caring about those people and continuing to wear the mask that I started this video wearing, I'm taking off my mask, and I'm filming this video and talking about my feelings and thoughts for the people who do see me in a gentle way.
In that clip, I can't remember exactly what she says, so it might be that I have to sort of like butcher what I say here in the edit. But I remember thinking, gosh, this is the real Amber. This is Amber actually showing us what it's really like behind the scenes. I feel like in that clip, I can't remember what she says exactly, but I know that it made me think this. There's this kind of like vibe that she's admitting that she's not being real and she's putting on a facade and a show in her content.
I'm taking off my mask.
And this, the beginning of this vlog that we've just watched 16 seconds of, it really gives that. I'm almost going to drag it back and watch that again. Look at how positive she's trying to come across. I don't know. I don't know how genuine it can really be. Bearing in mind what I've just shown you, let's watch this beginning again and just see how real it feels.
Hello, beautiful people. So welcome to a new weekly vlog. So I have been feeling under the weather. I had cellulitis, which I am now all healed from. My mental health was feeling kind of low. I was just like in a low spot, but I'm feeling so much freaking better.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It feels really fake positive. Possible she is genuinely feeling so much better, but then again, in her live streams, she's crying again and being really depressed and sad.
I am going through a lot. I'm just so like YouTube. It's just so gross. Like the way people are, like people saying that I was begging for money in my What I Ate Today video when literally all I did was thank my members. Like what planet are we living on? Like genuinely, I do not understand. Like I do not get treated remotely the same as everyone else. I'm just constantly dogpiled on, and
So I don't know. I'm not sure how genuine all of this is. Let's let her carry on and we'll see what's been happening in her life over the last week. I'm also going to react, I said this already, but I'm also going to react to the vlog that she's going to post today. It should be going up in 4 hours. I'm not just an Amberlynn Reid bang out, I promise. She always uploads at 6 p.m. UK time.
You guys know that I appreciate how much support you've been giving me, because you guys have been saying, like, girl, are you okay? I hope you feel better soon. And I swear your guys' positive thoughts and energy has, like,
I really do feel like she's so desperate to make it seem like she gets loads of support. Somebody left a very, very, very insightful comment, I'll put it here, on my previous video about how all Amber cares about is how she comes across and being loved. And ever since she started the YouTube right at the beginning, there's a video that this comment highlights, and I'll put it here if I can find it, where Amber is crying about the fact that she's had 2 thumbs down on a video. I don't know if she's definitely crying, but she's like upset that she's had 2 thumbs down on a video.
I noticed I got 3 thumbs down, 1 on one video, 1 on another video, and 1 on another, and it makes me kind of sad, to be honest. I knew getting into YouTube that this was gonna happen, but why so soon?
From the beginning of time, Amber showed us that what she cared about and the reason she was making the content was to get validation and love from people. So it just goes to show that, what, 12 years later, she's still obsessed with the same thing. She still cares entirely about her ego. And I can understand it as a person who makes YouTube videos myself. I mean, I've made them for a really long time, but they used to get like no comments. Now I get loads of comments, from what for me is fucking loads of comments. And it is really difficult. I've had to turn off notifications on my phone, and I've had them, I only really see comments when I purposefully go into YouTube Studio. And it's good and bad, right? You go in there and people leave you like lovely, fucking lovely comments saying the nicest shit, and you read it and it is hard to not think, oh my God, I must be the best, I must be hilarious, I must be so fucking fantastic and brilliant, because it's human nature to listen to feedback and be affected by it. But it's absolutely true that there'll be like one comment or sometimes loads of comments that say things like, this is not it, this is a shitty take, you're just begging for attention, whatever sort of things people might say. You're fat. People have said that to me before, of course they have. And I think that if I were to let my own self-worth be controlled by the comments I get, I would be up and fucking down, left and fucking right, all over the place, because it is such a trip. People say so many different things, and I just think that being in this situation, obviously to a much lesser degree than Amber is, but it absolutely does affect you. Hearing people say stuff about you all day long, good and bad, it affects you both ways. And I think Amber must just be so sensitive to what people think. I can understand why it affects Amber so much, but I think if you're one of those people who it affects to that degree, then you need to kind of be self-aware enough to stop engaging with it and stop reading the comments. That's what I've had to do. I've got notifications turned off. I'm relatively controlled with myself as much as I can be about when I read comments, because I don't want to feel like shit about myself, but at the same time I don't want to get a massive fucking ego and be a dick, which I think you can see how that could happen if you just constantly get people telling you how much they love you. You can see how that would make you feel too good about yourself, you know? So it is a weird old trip, and you do have to kind of keep yourself in check a little bit. And I can see how if you're somebody who struggles to regulate like Amber is, that would be very hard to do. Anyway, now that I've given you a fucking TED talk, let's watch the rest of this video.
Reached me, and I feel a lot better, so thank you for that. So I actually just did my live stream, which that is a roller coaster. Like, should it even be considered a live stream? It should literally genuinely be called like Lynn Coaster or something.
I hate Lynn Coaster. Let's not call it that. I hate Lynn Coaster.
Because it's a lot. It's like laughs and cries and tea and up and down and rages and happiness and laughter.
She really tries to sell these live streams to us, and you can watch Salty Crab's videos to get the general idea. She's not wrong that they are up and down, but not in a cool, exciting, interesting way. They're up and down in a kind of like, this person needs mental help way. And you almost feel like, Amber, to be honest with you, if I was your friend or your family member, I would be telling you, get off the internet. I feel like Amber needs that person to be in the house with her saying, hun, just get off live. It's not worth it. It's just embarrassing. Please don't let her try and convince you to sign up for the live streams with this recommendation, because it's not how she's made it sound here at all.
Like, it is everywhere. So I thought I had like a final decision, because for weeks I've been thinking about doing my live streams weekly publicly, but only making it to where members could speak to me, but like everyone could see it. I've been thinking about this for weeks, and I've been mentioning it in my live streams, just like slowly letting people know that I think that's the decision I was gonna make. I went into my live stream today with like 100% confidence that that is what I was gonna do. I low-key was talked into not doing it.
she was low-key talked into not doing it, but she said in the live stream that she knew she was going to change her mind.
So live streams are still going to stay private. I listen to my members. I appreciate that they're there. I appreciate their support and what they want from me. I might maybe do like bi-weekly public live streams. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know there are people who want to see my live streams who can't pay for it.
This makes me laugh because in the live stream she said that the reason she wanted to make the live streams available to the public is because she feels that people are watching it for free anyway on Discord and stuff like that, and also she feels that she's being misconstrued by reaction channels. So at least which was a dig at Salty Crab, by the way, very, very clear. So she was trying to say that her problem with it was that people were consuming it for free, and yet here she's saying that her problem with it is that people aren't able to see it who want to see it. So she said two opposite things, which is just very confusing, but it's also very Amberlynn Reid coded, if you will.
All right, we're gonna do a taste test, you guys. We're gonna do the Built Puff.
Why did she pronounce that belt? It's built. What would it be in an American accent? Built. Yeah, you wouldn't say belt. Anyway, sorry, that's nitpicking. I'm sorry.
Brownie batter. I'm really excited to try this because it's collagen protein instead of that regular protein, because I don't like the way
I had a Google if collagen protein can be absorbed into your bloodstream through food, and the results were inconclusive, so I don't know. But I also just think, I don't know, a lot of this kind of ultra processed protein sort of food is just an excuse to get you to buy a product. It's for profit, it's not really for health. It would be lovely to see Amber eat some chicken breast and veggies or something rather than this processed crap. But you know, do your thing, I guess, live your life, whatever.
Peace. And I've never had collagen protein from my remembrance.
From my memory, or in my memory. I'm nitpicking this for you guys. From my remembrance is extremely poor English. I'm chuckling at her, but yeah, it's not from my remembrance.
So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be in the texture of like a marshmallow, so we'll see. Oh my God.
The way it will never stop amazing me. These like super dramatic faces she makes when she does a taste test. I've never reacted like that to food, apart from like maybe a few things in my life. In fact, the other day my girlfriend made a salad and I took a bite of the salad. It was fucking incredible, and I literally went, oh, like, oh my God, I can't believe you made that. You're eating a glorified chocolate bar. Like, okay, cool. Also, you really don't need to be eating this. Also, can I just say, this little section here, I know that's a picture of Amber's mum, but it really looks like Tommy, I think. I know it's not, but anyway.
It's so soft. This tastes like candy. This is so good. That's what it looks like. And
it is candy. Like, I know it's protein as well, but like, it's an ultra processed chocolate based food. Like, it's basically candy. You can slap the word protein on anything and sell it.
very much is the exact texture of marshmallow, and it tastes like a candy bar. I taste no protein at all.
Cool.
What? I literally give this a 9.5 out of 10. I don't see anything wrong with it. So
cool. I mean, fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't need to nitpick everything, do I? Fair enough.
For
cool.
one
I'm glad
bar
it's nice.
is 140 calories, 2.5 fat, no cholesterol, 14 carbs.
It always makes me chuckle when she doesn't say the unit, like 14 carbs. 14 what? Is it 14 grams of carbs? I genuinely want to know.
6 sugars and 17 protein. Wow.
6 sugars. Is that 6 grams of sugar and 6 grams of, and that many grams of protein? I don't know.
Hello. It is the next day, and I'm telling you guys.
Why does she film from this angle? This is the closest I think I'm going to get to body shaming, but why would you choose to film from down there? Maybe her arm hurts if she holds the camera up high. I don't know. This just seems like a strange angle to film from.
I start my day with my hair down towards the middle of the day. I plop it up. Like, it looks crazy. Like, what is this? What is this doodad?
Well, if you want to know the official girl world term for it, if you're actually asking, right? Because she asked, you can't get mad, she asked, what is this? It's the poop bun. It's known colloquially as the poop bun.
So I actually just opened my Amazon package. It's a quick Amazon haul today. I do not like going barefoot. I used to be such a barefoot girly, but I'm very much not like that anymore. So all I did was type on Amazon shower sandals, and these
She's so determined to make us believe that she showers. She really is.
popped up, so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have those to put on after my shower, because I usually put on slippers and they just don't feel.
I have to admit, I'm partial to a fluffy pink slipper, and I might go and buy myself them. I can't deny there are some similarities between myself and Miss Reid. There really are.
The greatest. Oh my god, look at that little string. That's okay, I can just cut that off. So these are the slippers that I always get, but I get them in black. They had a hot pink color. I mean, it says hot pink on the thing. It's not hot pink, but it's definitely a pretty pink. So I got a pink pair because pink is my favorite. And then I got Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray.
I will never not react when she shows us her dish spray or like her dish soap. I just find it such a metaphor for her content. She's creating something out of nothing. We all buy dish soap, right? Can you imagine if I showed you my 89p Tesco dish soap? It's so funny to me. I don't know. I'm trying to toe a line with not nitpicking and not being a dick, but there is just something funny to me every time she shows us her dish soap. I don't know why. It just always makes me chuckle.
I got this literally years ago. This works so good, so I had to get more of it. And then last but not least, my AirPods suck.
I feel so bad reacting to how she says things, because like it's just her voice and there are much more interesting things we can comment on than the way she speaks, but that made me laugh. My AirPods suck. They suck. Oh my god, amazing. No shit, how are you gonna survive? Fuck.
They keep unhooking onto my MacBook and then hooking again and unhooking. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, every single time I pause the video, it glitches, and I'm genuinely over it. I can't fix it. I've tried to update my MacBook. I've tried to Bluetooth them, like unhook them together. Like,
I wonder if it's because when she's in her house, she's got both her phone and her MacBook there. So do they unhook off one and onto the other? Amber, if you're watching this, try turning your Bluetooth off on the other devices that connect to your AirPods, and you might find that they don't disconnect, because I had that issue before. Rachel's tech channel.
I can't. They need a divorce.
They need a divorce. I thought divorce was the worst thing you could ever do. Did you guys remember, like the other day, the way she fucking laid into Mr. Snowflake? You know how close I was to scripting a video called In Defense of Mr. Snowflake, and then I realised he does not need my help. But she was such a fucking bitch about Mr. Snowflake's alleged divorce. I understand that Mr. Snowflake talks a lot about Amber, so I suppose she's free to talk about him too if she wants to, but that whole divorce arc was such bullshit.
Did you see Snowflake's doco he dropped on Feudy? No, I don't watch his fucking bullshit. Like, go sign your divorce papers. Like, fuck off. Get out of here. Fuck you. Oh, I hate him so much. Sorry. Like, literally, he acts so perfect. Why'd your wife divorce you then? You guys, like, have a child together. You could be a happy, cute little family if you're as perfect as you say you are. Why'd your wife divorce you then? Divorce is a big thing. It's bigger than just breaking up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. So why'd you get divorced? Tell me what you did. So fucking dumb.
If you guys have seen that live stream, I might even chuck a clip of it in. It's unbelievable, the stuff she says about Mr. Snowflake. Such BS. Anyhow, let's let her carry on. I just thought the word divorce brought that into my mind.
I'm over AirPods. Like, I want to try something different. So I got some Beats, because my AirPods are just really freaking annoying. They do the same thing on my phone, and I'm just like, I'm over it. All right, you guys. So I need to go through my clothes, but I'm only going to go through...
I'm mindful about not being a cunt, and I'm mindful about not body shaming. And I think it's important to me to try to not do that. I'm not saying that I'm never going to comment on Amber's size, because I think that's a lie, right? Sometimes I'm going to. This is one of the times, I think. In this shot we're looking at right here, you can just see how uncomfortable she is. I'm genuinely worried about her, and this makes me kind of existential, because I think I'm here making videos about Amber, right? And it's going well, I'm enjoying it. At some point, it's going to go downhill. It's going downhill already in this vlog where Amber goes to hospital, and we'll get to that in a second. But as time goes on, Amber is going to slowly decline in health over a period of time. And at some point, I'm going to have to stop talking about her, right? Because it will become unethical to comment on the life of somebody who is suffering so badly. Or if I don't stop talking about her, I'll have to be really tactful and careful with what I say, because we will be watching somebody in their final days. Now, I wouldn't argue that Amber is as close to the end times, you know, the final chapter, as some people say that she is, but she's certainly closer than she should be. And it does make me question the morals and the ethics of what will happen to reaction channels when Amber does eventually, you know, go permanently into hospital or become extremely unwell. But then again, I suppose if you look at somebody like Hungry Fat Chick, who is a lot older than Amber and is suffering with similar health stuff, people are still making content about her. So I'm just curious how that's going to go. I wonder what you guys think about that. Let's watch her organise her wardrobe.
The top layer, because I'm wanting to get rid of some stuff. So let's do it together. You guys, while reaching, I literally have to go on my tippy toes, and I literally broke a hanger because I was trying to go on my tippy toes. Something was too heavy. It got stuck. It was a whole moment. And while I was
the audio, like, why leave in the mouth noise? I'm so sorry, but I will die on this hill. Why leave in the fucking mouth noise? It's so gross.
Doing this, I realized cardigans are just not my thing anymore, but like I also feel attachment to them, so I didn't really get rid of any. Whoops.
I can't relate to that. I'm the opposite of that. I get rid of everything. Like, I know it doesn't look like it because I'm sitting in a room full of stuff, but I am the most decluttering ass bitch ever. Like, I love chucking stuff away. I think it's cool that she's giving clothes away. I wonder if she gives them to charity shops or Goodwill or whatever you have in the States, because I think there's probably some chunky girl out there who'll be super happy to find all these clothes in her size.
So I'm getting rid of this nude spaghetti strap, white t-shirt, this blue and colorful mesh. Ooh. They're just not tight enough.
I like that blue mesh top. That's nice. Also weird she would say it's not tight enough when she orders things that are too small for her, but I like a bit of a see-through blue moment. I actually think I'd look kind of cute in that blue mesh. Might get one myself. Shame I don't live in Oklahoma, so I can't go trawling through the bins at Goodwill to try and find that top that she's donating.
I don't like how the sleeves look. And then this is just a black t-shirt, this white and green striped shirt, and then this checkered sweater that I hate on me. So uncomfortable.
The grammar will never cease to amaze me. Couple days later, like, I don't know, seeing bad grammar typed out makes me laugh. It's a couple of days later. Just a couple days later makes me chuckle. But anyway, I'm definitely nitpicking at this point, so you guys are being very patient with me if you're still watching this.
Hello. It's actually a couple days later. I want to give everyone an update. The soonest appointment with my primary care doctor isn't until a month from now. So it's scheduled, but it just kind of sucks that I have to wait a whole month. I'm just glad to have it scheduled. I wish I would have talked to him about GLP-1s a few months ago when I saw him. It was just like a normal...
A few months ago when she saw her doctor, a few months ago, she was on a GLP-1, wasn't she? When was she last on a GLP-1? A few months ago. So I feel like she would have been able to talk to him about it, or at least she would have been on it, but don't know. She's very vague on purpose with timelines, Amber. Well, she's either very, very specific and it shows that she's lying, or she's really vague and she doesn't say specifically so that nobody can hold her to the timeline. A couple of months ago could be any period of time. But I agree that if she wants to get on a GLP-1, she should go through her doctor, because that's the person who knows her medical history. At least you would hope that he knows her medical history.
Checkup, but at that time I wasn't interested. Like, I'm so interested now. Like, I just am having so much anxiety about my health and what could come of my health because of my weight, etc., etc.
I think it's good that she has this anxiety. Sometimes anxiety is a good thing, I think. There's a line with it. It's not great to be anxious all the time, of course not, but when you have something that is threatening your genuine life, maybe it's good to be anxious about it. I think she needs the fear of God on her back about this topic to push her to sort her shit out. So I actually think being anxious in this particular situation, it's not a bad thing, you know?
Alright, you guys. I'm trying to win $250. Last time I won $1,200, but I gave $100 to my mom, $11.99. Okay, it was $11.99. But I gave $100 to my mom, $100 to my friend, and $100 to my mom's fiance.
Curious that she would win all that money and then give it to her mum and her friend and her mum's fiance and her mum. I think that's kind and generous, and I wonder if maybe if I was out at a game like that and I won loads of money and they were there for it, maybe I would share the love a little bit. But anytime that Amber talks about giving money to people, it always just rises my hackles a little bit and makes me slightly concerned. I think that generally, because Amber has been prone to financial abuse, I'm always a bit cautious when she gives money to people.
So you're trying to, trying to get the whole row on 12 down, or the whole row on 6 down. Oh.
I've never played bingo, but how fast is that person speaking in the background? Holy shit.
Oh, number 11.
Oh my god.
Number 11.
So does so she won? She got number 11. So does that mean she won? Like, great. I think that means she won, right? She hasn't specified. Unclear.
Hello. So
hello again.
It is 2 days later. I did not vlog yesterday. So today is actually Mother's Day. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all the dads out there, all the grandma and grandpas, everyone who took the mother role. I also want to say happy Mother's Day to the fur mamas. And I know some days like today are hard for people who can't have children like me. So my heart is also going out to you. And I know it's hard today for people who have lost their mother figures as well. So my heart is there. Today is just all around good and bad for some people. So it's good.
It's interesting watching somebody assimilate so well into society and say the very thing that they're supposed to say. I don't know if she really does feel this way. I actually did feel some genuine vibes coming off her when she just said that, but I always side eye when she says nice things, because maybe it's me being awful, but she knows how to say exactly what you're meant to say to seem like a nice person. But you know, I think her sentiment there is a legit sentiment, and I agree too. Mother's Day can be really hard for some people, so I feel for you if that's you as well.
Good to just uplift people as much as you can. So I very much am that girly pop that randomly buys my mom gifts.
Let's make girly pop stop, please. You're 35, you're not a girly pop. 34, 35, whatever age you are, you're certainly not a girly pop. You're an adult pop, and let's start acting like it.
Any given day, that's just how I am. For her birthday I wanted to do this, but she didn't feel well, so we didn't get around to doing it. But I want to take her to her favorite store and just have her buy whatever she wants, because I feel like that would just be more entertaining for her, so she can like pick out what she wants. So I have no idea what store she has chosen. Guess where my mom chose? Target. And look at this. Tomato. And then look. Mustard and ketchup.
Any of you guys who are watching right now who've been to the States and also England, what store is Target like? Because I imagine Target being like a TK Maxx kind of situation, but I also know that you have TK Maxx in the States. I think you call it TJ Maxx though. So I'm really curious, like what can you get in Target? Like if I went to America, I swear to God, I would be in Target so fast. You know where else I would go? Bath and Body Works, because I feel like they have the amazing candles. I love a scented candle so much. I would have no money left if I went to Bath and Body Works. No way. What can you buy in Target? Comment below, what's the last thing you bought when you went to Target?
We're missing cottage cheese right here. Get it?
No, we're not.
The world's biggest tweet award, and you put their picture right there. Remember what happened to me about the Cola Guard?
No, what?
Am I awful for wanting to buy that and put a picture of Amberlynn's poop bun in there? I'm sorry, but that's just where my brain went.
So I was supposed to send my poop in the mail. It took me forever.
Oh, wait,
I was so embarrassed. So I had Steven take it to the place, and then it said your results are in, and I get my results, and it said the weight of your sample exceeded the maximum.
Wait, that actually is perfect for you then.
That's quite funny. I know there are reaction channels who would suggest putting a photo of Amber's face in this trophy, and I am sympathetic to their sentiments, I'm not gonna lie.
Look how adorable this is. It's whipped shower foam, but it does not smell good at all.
Cool. Something you might not know about me is I used to work in Lush. I worked in Lush for like nearly 5 years, or around about 5 years, and I love a shower product. I absolutely love a shower product. This whipped shower foam is exactly the kind of thing I would get excited about, being completely candid with you guys.
You guys, look how freaking cute. It's like a dinosaur kit. You get to paint it. It comes with your own paint. I mean, I'm sure you can get your own paint.
You know what? I'd actually love to see Amber buy this and do it. Like, is that weird? Do you disagree? I'd love to watch Amber paint the little dinosaurs. That's kind of cute. This is also something me and my girlfriend would do. I like a little bit of arts and crafts sometimes.
Me too, but it's so cute. So it's weird. I naturally am always drawn towards like the clear bags, But I would never use a clear bag. Because, like, then everyone knows, like, what's in your bag, you know?
She's such a funny old person, Amber. She's so funny. I'm naturally so drawn to the clear bags, but I'd never use a clear bag because everyone can see what's in them. I'm sure I've seen her carrying a clear bag before. I feel like I have. This is where I should be a good reaction channel and go and do some research and find pictures of her holding a clear bag, because I feel like she has done it, but it's such a petty thing. It's so irrelevant if she's used a clear bag or not, so I guess it doesn't matter. I also am partial to a clear bag.
Isn't that cute?
That's horrible.
Oh, you're falling. Isn't that cute, Mom?
I hate it, sorry.
Way?
I'm just being honest, I hate it.
But, like, it's $30 for a plastic? That's a little hecticana. Alright, you guys.
This is what I wanted.
I gave her free range of the store.
Free range. She had free range of the store. I'm imagining Mama Lynn as like a little chicken running around the store with free range. So cute. Amber, if you're watching this video, my love, my darling, it's free reign. The person has free reign, not free range. Free range is what you would use to refer to chickens who are not kept in a coop and they're able to roam. So just in case you didn't know, what you're trying to say here is free reign. This is some rage bait, I swear. I wonder actually, is it rage bait? Do you think she knows and she just says it anyway?
This is what she chose.
What?
It's cute.
These socks aren't they cute? They got a bunch of cherries on them and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even notice them really.
Yeah.
There's cherries, stripes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute. Strawberries. Did you know
Yeah.
that strawberry is the Oklahoma fruit? I learned that.
Anywho, and then I got
Why is Mama Lynn me? Amber makes some random comment and then there's a cut. I don't know what she said and then she just laughs and goes, anywho. That was funny. Also, listen to this clip. I just was paying attention there. Amber's breathing is unbelievably heavy and she's sat still. Like, listen to her breathing if you can hear it in this clip.
these really cool highlighters that I'll use at work. I use a highlighter every day for a lot of stuff, but the tips are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
very
cool.
excited about that. And then, this is my favorite thing. So I would never pay how much you're
Are you hearing that breathing? It's so heavy. That's kind of concerning.
supposed to pay for this, ever for myself, but I wanted it, so I got it. So we got new desks at work. I used to work at a cubicle for 3 years. Now we got executive desk, and this is going to be for my pins. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah, it turns and stuff.
Yes. I
cute.
love it, and it matches.
It's always funny how Amber reacts to the stuff that her mum bought as if she didn't see it in the store when she was buying it. I never know how to feel about Amber buying her mum things. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of nice. You get the feeling that Mama Lynn lives in maybe not poverty, but I mean, she clearly works, so hopefully she earns enough money. But you get the feeling that she's quite careful with her money and Amber isn't. And there is something nice about knowing that Mama Lynn is having somebody buy things for her. But I do wonder, and I've said this before, but I do wonder, does Amber throw that back in her face and say, well, I bought you this or I did this for you, so you need to drive me to so-and-so restaurant or whatever. I'm curious what the real dynamic is between these two. But I also know that Amber's relationship with her mum was lacking in the past, so it is nice to see her have a good relationship with her mum. I just wonder what it's really like behind closed doors.
This is my desk. I'm going for B's.
Yeah, she has a bunch of bee stuff.
Yeah, like,
On
you
her
know,
desk.
be happy, be beautiful, be yourself, be kind.
And
I
the
love
actual...
that. Yes, I love that stuff. Kind of juvenile, but I don't care.
It's not juvenile, it's cute.
I don't care. All my friends are going for like this, like, mature stuff.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it don't matter. It makes me happy.
Was that funny? It is kind of cool and interesting to see what people's relationships with their mums are like behind closed doors, you know, but I guess this isn't really behind closed doors because Amber knows it's being filmed, but it's interesting to see.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you so much, Amber. It was fun.
You're welcome.
But
You want to show them what I got?
yeah.
So, I got exfoliation gloves, and to go with it, this Tree Hut Lotus Shea Sugar Scrub, which I love this stuff.
It's kind of cool seeing Amber from this angle because so often we only see Amber from the angles that she films herself from. So I am appreciating seeing this different angle of her. I don't really know what I'm appreciating about it, but it's just kind of refreshing, having watched so much Amber content, to see her like sitting in a different position.
And then I got some hoop earrings. These were pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah, they're cheap.
But they're like,
Not her mum being like, yeah, they're cheap. You're buying cheap shit. There's no shame in the cheap earring game. I'm just saying Mama Lynn's so funny. She's so direct.
Bling blinging.
Yeah, they're pretty.
So I was like, okay. You guys know me and my hoops. That's like the only earring I have.
Isn't that something we...
That's so funny because she used to have so many pairs of earrings and now she's like, I only have hoops. Where did all those earrings go? Very curious where they ended up.
both got 3 items.
And 3s are a lucky number.
So cool.
That's a sign.
What's it a sign of? What's it a sign of? I'm very curious.
Happy Mother's Day, Amber.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah.
And now I'm taking her out for dinner.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Excited. I like the food.
That laugh was so obnoxious. That's funny, actually. She still does that laugh. It's exactly the same laugh she did in the clip with Libby where Destiny goes into the bathroom while Libby's in the shower. Amber does that exact obnoxious laugh in that video too.
We get out of the shower. What the fuck? Why do you keep telling me like 3 times?
That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
I just won $100. Woo! Just imagine though if I was playing, because I'm only using these 2. So if I had this one and another 0 would have popped up, it would have been 1,000. Like, whoa.
That's like the gambler's mantra though. Just imagine this happened, then this would have happened. Yeah, but it didn't happen. So it didn't. If she was playing that one, she would have just lost more money probably. But anyway, listen, I've never been to a casino.
Oh my god, you guys, this game, I have good luck on it or something. $205.
Nice.
Okay. Pop off. All right, you guys, so this is my build update this week. So I did like a spade. Isn't it so cute? And then the heart. And this coming week, I'm going to try to complete the diamond and the clover.
Clover. Oh, who calls it a clover? That's kind of cute. The little dog that I sponsor with the Dogs Trust is called Clover. That's so cute. I call it a club. Is it common to call it a clover in the States? Curious. Let me know in the comments.
You guys, so I have been home for hours and hours. I was doing some of my Sunday cleaning. Genuinely, today, spending time with my mom was great. Like, for so long, I wished for that. I spent so many childhood years, so many teenage years, young adult years, wishing I had a close relationship with my mom. And now that I do, I'm just genuinely so freaking beyond grateful for it. And oh no, I had a really good day.
I think that's sweet. I'm glad. I truly am. I always say this. I will be fair to Amber, you know, when necessary. And I am pleased that she has a good relationship with her mum. I genuinely am. I think it's good that she's got at least one healthy relationship.
Treated her to one of her favorite restaurants because that's what she wanted. Today was all about her. And she loves the casino, so treated her there as well. And it was so crazy because like I am actively trying to work on my relationship with food. And it's like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing that because I spent so long not entirely caring about my relationship with food, more so just like on and off dieting. And to me, learning a new relationship with food is completely different than dieting. So different.
The thing is though, you don't really have time. In the video that I filmed the other day that I ended up not keeping because the sound quality was really bad, I basically said she doesn't have the luxury of time. She doesn't have the joy and the time to really spend effort in improving her relationship with food. Amber needs to get on with it right now. She needs to parent herself. She needs to act. She needs to put boundaries in. You don't have the luxury when you're 500 plus pounds and you're having medical emergencies that end you up in the hospital. You don't have time to dance around and get a healthy relationship with food. You need to shift the fat off your body right now by any means necessary. You know what I mean? So this whole improving my relationship with food, it's a nice idea, but we don't have time for it, Amber. You need to get on with something more practical than that.
Maybe I can talk about that in like a future weigh-in video. But like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing this. And I went to the restaurant with my mom. I ordered my food.
I know this is a nitpick, but I hate the way she says food. Food. It's very strange. I'm sorry, but it's very strange.
And it was all just like natural bad decisions. I got beans, rice, and a chimichanga. At that specific restaurant, that's what I always get. It's just like a creature of habit. Plus another part of me that's a creature of habit is like when I go out to a restaurant, like I'm not entirely looking.
To be honest, I don't really think she should be going out to restaurants at all. At her size, with her health and the situation that it's in, she shouldn't be going to restaurants. Her mum shouldn't be driving her to restaurants. I think it's not good, to be honest.
For a healthy option, or an option that's going to nourish me in the right way. So I just naturally chose what I would always choose. And it was right as the waitress sat the plate down and it was in front of my face that I had to like snap myself back into like...
Yeah, but it's too late by then. You're going to eat it, aren't you? You know she still ate the entire thing. So it's all well and good having all of these realizations, but if you don't act on them, you're just wasting your own time. This is vapid. You don't have time for this, Amber. You need to get on with doing something.
What am I doing? Like, I'm supposed to be practicing healthier habits. Am I saying that I am not allowed to eat stuff like that? No.
But you should, though. It's like watching a toddler. It's like watching a child who isn't able to be parented, who can't stand any boundaries or any limitations being put on their freedom. She constantly has to remind herself, it's in moderation, I can do whatever I want, there's no limitations on me. It's like she can't stand having a rule. Sometimes you do need to just say, no, I'm not going to do that. And that is what she needs to learn. Sometimes it's okay to say, actually, yeah, there is a limitation on me. And the reason I have this limitation is so that I can lose weight and be healthy, and that's a good thing. But she just responds so badly to any kind of authority that it's tiring to watch her, and it's frustrating because she's so determined to assert her freedom, but ironically she's making herself so thoroughly unfree in this body that she is maintaining with this diet. It's fascinating to watch this unfold in front of your eyes.
What I'm saying is, I wasn't fully conscious when doing it. I did it out of habit instead of like actually thinking about it, if that makes sense. So that's
Yeah, but it makes sense, but you need to start thinking about it. That's it. Start thinking about it.
something that I need to learn more and practice more. But anyways, it is time actually for our oracle reading. So I'm going to sit you guys down there so you can see what I'm doing. So today's oracle decks are What's the Vibe, The Wild Soul, and Shine from the Inside.
I'm curious if any of you guys know, any of you who have experience in this kind of stuff, are oracle cards seen as having the same kind of status as tarot cards? Because I know people who do tarot truly take it very seriously, and they've got a certain kind of status, I suppose, in the kind of spirituality world. I'm curious if oracle decks like these, which seem to me to be a bit less serious, do they have the same kind of status? I'm curious if any of you use oracle cards. How do you feel about them? What thoughts can you share with me? I'd be interested to hear.
Oh, that one flung out.
The universe really wanted her to have that one, clearly.
Alrighty, first card is Love Affair, Dirty Little Secret, Sex Fix, Down Low.
Look at her face. This is kind of ironic that she would get this card, especially as it's the one that the universe flung out at her when there is so much speculation at the moment that she's lying about having a partner, or that she's lying about still being with Tommy. Funny that this card is like seeming to kind of dig her out for that. I'm very curious if she's still with Emily. I feel like she must be, but I don't know. Let's see.
Alrighty then. Alright, so the second card is the Axolotl, Regeneration. The axolotl, a unique amphibian known for its ability to regenerate lost limbs, symbolizes healing, regeneration, and resilience. This card suggests that you have the power to heal and regenerate no matter the challenges you face. The axolotl encourages you to trust in your ability to recover.
I love watching her read from this little book. Her head looks so teeny and her hands in the book look so massive. It just makes me chuckle.
And to embrace the process of healing. You're in a phase of healing and regeneration. Trust in your body's and spirit's ability to recover and renew. All right, so the third card is remove the limiting labels you are wearing.
Obsessed with that hair on that card. Oh, let me drag back. Wait, that pink hair was so cool. I used to have pink hair and it gave me all the happiness in the world.
Limiting labels
Look.
you are
Oh, so pretty. I had pink and blue hair for so long and it was like my whole personality, and I miss it so bad. Every now and then I toy with having pink hair, but I'm like a fucking corporate girly now and I have a proper big girl job, and I think I couldn't really get away with having that hair. Maybe I could, I don't know, but I feel like when I joined Teams calls people would laugh at me. But if you will subscribe and sign up to my memberships when I make memberships, maybe I'll quit my big girl job and become a full-time YouTuber and dye my hair pink. That would be a choice that I could make. Tell me if you think I should dye my hair back to pink.
We're wearing. Along the way, we've picked up toxic beliefs about ourselves. Maybe you've been told that you weren't smart enough, lovable enough, pretty enough, or whatever enough. Whether you've accepted others' opinions as truth or you've created the mask that hides your authentic self, it's time to remove the limiting labels you are wearing and let your life.
These cards are just so vague that you can apply them to any situation, and I think that's why Amber is so able, and I think we're going to see her in a second, put them together into a narrative that she wants to form for herself, which I think can be powerful, right? You don't have to have the universe working in order for something to be powerful and get you thinking and help you to reflect on your own life. I do think cards like this can be super useful because they can trigger you to think in different ways and they can be really powerful. I don't personally believe that there's some big universe power at work in them, but I do think it's interesting how they can be kind of an impetus to get you thinking. Let's see how Amber connects these cards to each other and what she says, because I do think that what you say or what you interpret from the cards is kind of like what you wanted to hear anyway. So it's quite insightful to hear somebody share what they think a reading says, because it's basically them saying, at least in my opinion, it's them saying what they want to hear themselves. So I find that kind of interesting. Let's watch this through and see what she says.
Light shine. So this card, I think, is just directly talking about the fact that I am no longer sharing my love life with you guys.
I do think that there's a difference, between not sharing your love life and lying about your love life.
I feel like the universe likes to tell me a lot of the same stuff. Like, you are capable of healing. You are capable of that recovery that you are striving for currently actively in your life. And
striving how, though? Striving how? What, by stuffing your face in a Mexican restaurant? You're not striving, girl, please. You're really not.
And so, like, remember that you are enough as you are. It's not the shallow reasons why you need to change. It's not shallow reasons why you need to heal and recover. I know that I am the best person that I tried to be. I know that I have beautiful qualities about me.
Yeah, but everyone does, right? Everyone has beautiful qualities about them. If you mean beautiful physically, then absolutely everyone does. If you mean beautiful metaphorically, then yeah, most people have good qualities, right? People who are awful and evil can still be kind to their pets or kind to their children or give good advice or be a good line manager. You can be a horrible person and still have good traits. But anyway, I guess this is getting a bit philosophical. Let me let her finish.
So that the labels that toxic people like to give me aren't truly true. But
the labels that I wonder what she means by the labels that toxic people like to give her. I wonder if she's referring to the genuine deserved critique that she gets from people online. But I don't know. She's an expert at ignoring what she needs to listen to and listening to things that she's invented.
Sometimes I believe the harsh things that people say to me because of the healing that I have not done yet. The only way I can 100% believe the good in me and not always think in these crazy black and whites is to recover in all the ways that I need to. I feel like I can go extremely in depth with this reading, but I don't want to leave you guys here long. It just feels like genuinely every single week the universe is trying to tell me you are capable and you are loved. So
I think all of the cards in that deck will say things to the extent of you're capable and you're loved. I think that's probably what most of those cards say. But fair enough. This is the part now where she goes into hospital. So let's have a little watch of what unfolds here.
A couple hours after I ended this video, which this is normally where it ends, something scary happened and I documented it. So I am going to the hospital because I am having chest pain on my left side. So it started earlier, kind of under my boob, right here.
That's a lot more than I needed to see, to be honest. But chest pain is scary, so carry on, Amber, sorry.
Nothing of it. It's this sharp pain that I've never...
Why would you think nothing of chest pain on your left side when you're 500 pounds? That's something to think something of. It really is.
Before. And then I was up, cleaning, and now the pain is like in my boob. I know that's like TMI, but that's just me being honest. I just got done crying. I called my mom and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER because that's not something you can mess with. So the pain is now like radiating to like my nipple area.
I really did not need to have that mental image or see her touching up herself like that. But I mean, yeah, chest pain around that area is really scary. If I had chest pain there, I do occasionally get random chest pain, but usually I think it's muscular. I can understand being scared. I can. And if I was her, you best believe I would be straight to the hospital. So fair enough.
I know that's, again, TMI, but I'm really scared.
Not me and Amber having like similar pictures, like when she was taking this picture 6 days ago, or this video 6 days ago in the hospital. I believe I was also in the hospital taking like exactly the same picture. It's kind of funny.
All right, so update. They've taken my blood, EKG, blood pressure, which when I first got here I was scared, so it was high, but now it's normal.
You're never going to convince me that somebody of her size has normal blood pressure. It's just not going to happen. Also, we've seen in the medical evidence that she revealed when she was trying to prove that she had cancer, that she was diagnosed previously with hypertension. So I'll never believe that your blood pressure is normal, Amber, to be honest. Like, no way.
And then I had a CT scan, which I was not expecting that. But they're just, oh yeah, an x-ray on my heart. So they're doing everything they can to help me, because yeah, and they also gave me Mom, what's the medicine called? Toradol. And that's helped with the pain. So
Toradol. Let's have a Google. What is Toradol? Toradol is a brand name of ketorolac, an NSAID used to treat moderate to severe pain. Learn about, oh, it's just a painkiller. Okay, cool. So she got given painkillers. Fair enough.
yeah, but they're making sure just to check everything, so yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm home, and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad. Like, so my test results came back, and like, they said that my lungs looked good, my heart looks good, and everything.
I'm really surprised that her lungs and heart look good, because she previously had a collapsed lung a while ago. It was quite a couple of years ago. She had this whole medical thing where she ended up finding out she had a collapsed lung. I mean, did it reinflate? I know that can happen. Just look at this picture we're looking at right here, okay? When was this video filmed? 6 days ago, or at least it was released 6 days ago. This is her crying about the state of her health and the fear that she's experienced and being in the hospital. This is going to keep happening. It's not going to stop. It's not going to go away. This is going to become your new normal, Amber, if you don't sort out your health. And the fear that you're feeling right now, you need to turn it into action. And I don't know how to make that happen. There's nothing I can do, but I don't know how one takes that fear and harnesses it into action. But you need to find a way, because this is going to continue happening. And it's very scary. It's very scary.
And then I get the paperwork. And they didn't even mention this to me, which I don't know why. But I was just looking at the paperwork, and it says that I have an elevated D-dimer. And thankfully I noticed that before I actually left the hospital. So I asked the nurse, like, what does this mean? And she was like, oh, it just means, like, you could possibly have a blood clot. That's why we checked your lungs, but you don't have one. But then it's like, okay, like, I have other parts of my body. Like, I'm just really scared. Like, I don't know, and this just like brings to light a lot of anxieties. It brings to light a lot of fears. It brings to light a lot of regrets. It brings to light a lot of just things.
The thing is though, these are crocodile tears slightly, if I'm fully honest, because when she had cancer, she made all the same videos, you know, she made videos of herself crying, saying she was having all these revelations, she was going to make all these changes, and nothing's changed. She weighs more than she weighed when she was diagnosed with cancer. So it is just kind of frustrating and concerning watching this. I feel for her in the sense that she's going through this traumatic event, but at the same time, I'm so sure that she's going to make no changes. So it's bittersweet. Is she going to use this experience and harness it to make a change in her life? Probably not, because she didn't when she literally had cancer and her life was genuinely in danger. So I don't think this is going to make one jot of difference, to be honest, because the food is just too delicious.
I feel scared, and I'm just like, what? Like, my doctor's appointment isn't for a whole month, so It is literally 6:45 a.m. I was at the freaking ER all night and they were so wonderful. They were so kind. I am so grateful for bedside manner because I'm telling you, I had so much freaking anxiety and they were all just like so sweet and understanding. They treated me like an actual human. Like there have been times where, you know, I would go to the doctor and, you know, I met with a different experience because of my size. And like I was freaking out and I'm like,
I think that does happen. I've said this before. I do think if you go to the doctor and you're fat and you complain about something, more often than not, you are going to be told to lose weight. But you do need to lose weight. So it is fair enough that you get that feedback. Sometimes I think you do have to push a little bit further or a little bit harder and advocate for yourself, if you will, a little bit more when you're a fat person, because some medical professionals are inclined to put things down to your weight when they're not. But when you're the size that Amber is, most things are going to be caused by your weight.
Actually gonna fit in a CT scan. Like I even vocalized that out loud and she was like, yes, of course you are. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I'm surprised she fit in a CT scan. Am I thinking of an MRI scan? I'm going to have a look, but I feel like, would she fit in a CT scan? I mean, clearly she claims she has, so I don't know. I'm sure there was a time when she couldn't have a CT scan because she was over the weight limit.
That like, my heart looks good and my lung looks good and stuff, but like, I have an elevated D-dimer. And that's scary. I don't know. I'm just going to call the doctor and I'm just literally hoping that I can get a sooner appointment instead of like a month because like people cancel and then all of a sudden there's openings and stuff. So I'm just gonna call and see if there's an opening because I would love to be seen sooner than that. It's crazy that like all of this is happening at once. Like,
is it crazy though, or is it exactly to be expected because of how you've been living? You can't eat the way you've been eating and maintain the body weight that you've been maintaining and then be surprised that you have medical complications. It's not surprising. It makes perfect sense. It's to be expected.
Where I was finally like, I want to have a better relationship with food. I want to be healthier. I want to do better. And then all of a sudden I'm just
The thing is though, Amber, you don't need to have a better relationship with food and be healthier. You need to get the fat off your skeleton. You need to lose weight. That's what you actually need to do. It would be lovely for all of us to have a fantastic relationship with food, but you're at the point now where the relationship with food is not as important as just shifting the weight off. If she continues just babying herself like this, she's never going to get anywhere.
All of a sudden I'm just like hit with this and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just
lose
feel
weight.
kind of defeated. I'm sorry.
Lose weight. I understand you don't know what to do. The answer is lose weight. Stop eating, eat less, and lose weight, and it will probably get better and you'll be in a better shape. And that's it. I don't know what to do is a dumb thing to say. You know exactly what to do. Stop eating too many calories. And that's it. And I know she says, oh, some people need harsh love, some people need tough love, but I'm one of these people who needs a gentle, soft love.
I am not the type of girly pop that thinks that tough love is the right answer because for me, tough love makes me revert and it makes me fail. I am more of a girly pop that needs support and kindness.
No, you don't. You need to fucking hear the truth. Lose weight. That's it. I need to hear it too. I'm working on it. I need to hear it too. It's frustrating hearing her say, I don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You have the tools. You need to just use them.
This vlog on this note, I was not expecting any of this and I just feel like really heavy.
It's crazy when she says the phrase, I was not expecting any of this. It's so obvious that you should have been expecting this. I don't know.
But keep me in your thoughts, please. I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Well, there it is. There you have it. Amber is still having medical issues and those are going to continue until she sorts her life out. And I truly, truly hope that she does. I know I've seen somewhere, I don't know if it was on her live or I'll try and work out where it was and I'll put it here if I can find it. There's this clip where Amber's talking about how it turned out that they were worried there might be a blood clot in her leg and she goes back to hospital. I'll see if I can put it here.
It's just been a lot. Like they did an ultrasound on my leg last night because so my main like lymphedema and lipedema is in my right leg. That's how it's always been. Like my right leg is bigger, more problemsome. That's where I get the cellulitis. That's just how it's always been. My right leg is big, but it's never been like, what I'm trying to say is like, there is a difference to my left leg in the last like month or so. So the hospital was like, oh, like you should have told us that last night because you could have a blood clot in your leg. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's what urgent care told me, because you guys will hear it all about it in my vlog. But long story short, they saw no blood clot. So I like literally don't have a blood clot anywhere.
So there's clearly a lot going on for her, and at the end of the day, when all is said and done, we can be nice and kind, we can give a soft, gentle love, we can baby each other if we want to, but at the end of the day, the fat needs to come off, the calories need to go down, and you need to lose weight. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Thank you all for hanging out with me again today. I've really enjoyed it. Amber's going to post another vlog later today, so if that one is interesting, I'll react to that one as well. It's not just going to be all reactions from here on out. I promise I have other videos on the hob. It's just that it's taking me a while to get things ready, and I'm just going to post what I have when I have it, and we'll see where we go. Thank you all for your lovely, kind comments and your support. You are all my fucking favourites, and I appreciate you all. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. My Instagram is @RachelThePython, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, and I'll see you later.